When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
Hello people, so in this video I'm going to be talking about how I shot these self-portraits at home using my X-Pro 3. So starting with the setup, I'm using a seamless backdrop here with one light setup, but you really could use anything. Even just a blank wall and some window light will do. Now I'm shooting today on my X-Pro 3 with the 23mm lens. I also got a few shots on my 35mm lens. We'll look at those later. Find a nice change of clothes. I like solid colors here. Now I'm just setting up my wireless communication on the X-Pro 3. Wireless communication can be really tricky. I have it saved in my settings on the X-Pro 3. My quick settings, if you're doing this for the first time, you want to go to the wrench and to your pairing settings and go ahead and pair with your device. So after you've paired and you're ready to go to your menu. Like I said, I have it saved in my menu for quick access, but if you don't have it saved, go to your shooting settings and it's on the very last, option on the third page. Open wireless communication on your camera and the app on your phone, press live view shooting, it'll bring up this menu, click join, it'll think for a second, it'll tell you the camera's processing, so you want to press the shutter button. Then you press live view shooting on your phone again. It'll sort of redo the whole thing again, join the network, and then you should be good to go. So you'll be able to focus and snap some photos on your phone. Now I'm setting it up on a tripod right in front of my light here, and I'm just adjusting the settings on my iPhone. I'm gonna adjust the aperture to f9, a low ISO, and 250 of a second shutter speed. I'm gonna snap a few shots here with my light. I can see a preview on the phone. Now that I've finished my photo shoot, we're ready to import them. So what I do first is I open Finder and I create a folder with today's date, and in this case it's self-portrait. Then I create a folder for my raw files in that folder. Now in Adobe Bridge, I'll open my SD card where I have all the images from my shoot. I'll go through here and select the images I like by pressing Command 1 to give them 1 star if I like them and want to import them to my computer. So now that that's done, I'll just view all the 1-starred images and move them to that raw file folder I created on my hard drive earlier. Now they're all copied over, there they are, and I'll rename them here in Bridge, in this case Z Mendez with a number. Make sure you keep the type text on there, otherwise you'll screw up all your files. I've done that. So you can see in the new file name preview, it'll say .raf or .cr2 or whatever raw file you're using, that's what you want. So now the files have been moved to my hard drive and they've been renamed. We can start a new session in Capture One. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna save the session and all the session folders in that master folder we made on our hard drive. And we can open the new session. Now when you're using sessions, you can access your photos from all your drives. So you can see there's our folder on our drive, the .raf folder with all of our raw files, and here they are, and they all have 1 star from when we gave them 1 star in Bridge. Now I can zoom in here and look at the detail of all the files, make sure they're all in focus, they're looking beautiful. Thank you, X-Pro 3. So happy with these Fuji files. Now this is a really good example of the difference in compression between the Fuji 35mm2 and the 23f2. I'm just going through here now and giving an extra star to the images that I really like and want to edit. And after I've done that, I can just filter them so I only see the 2-starred images, which is these 4. Now I don't do much to the images in post, since these are looking pretty great straight out of camera. I do add some sharpening and some grain always. I like the effect that the grain gives me. In this case, since it's a less stylized portrait, I would add a silver grain. And then I tweak the exposure a little bit, add a little bit of contrast, sometimes adjust the curve, just really depends on the image. So here's what it's looking like. Now I can use the spot healing tool to just clean up any of these blemishes that I need to. And this is a before and after. So once the photos are ready to go, we move over to our gear here and we choose the settings we want to export them. In this case, I'm exporting a full res file and a long edge 2048 file, both JPEGs. Just select the images, click process, and Capture One will automatically process them and place them in your output folder, which within your Capture One folder. There they are. And that's pretty much it. Really quick, easy way to take some self-portraits at home on Fujifilm and process them in Capture One. Here are the final files. Hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe for more. Thanks guys, bye.
Love is free.